Please explain the difference. Let's see, this is number 4. Please explain the difference between central planning in our system as opposed to a communist system. My answer would be that the difference is the use of human labor, if you can call it decision-making labor. Human thinking is not required. Decision-making would actually be calculated based on the comprehensive database information about where resources would best be allocated. Yes, that's correct. People should also know that there would be no calculations concerning human behavior. There would be no controls over how people may behave. Violent or aberrant behavior, as would be minimal, could be addressed by people, either by who is, okay, I'm going to jump to the end of this. Basically, the question in regards to central planning our system versus the communist system, the points you make are actually quite accurate. I would say you can call it a planned economy. This has a bad ring to it due to what has happened historically, due to the rise of people that become dictators, and it's not based on really the welfare of society whatsoever. It's based on a larger order stratification. Abstractly speaking, a planned economy versus a market economy there's really no comparison as far as what would be more efficient in abstraction. It's simply getting the infrastructure, the technological infrastructure together to do it. It's the only logical way as far as I can tell. There really is no other way to account for the resources of the planet and use it in the most efficient way than to have a planned economy. And I know that's a controversial thing, but there's really, if you, for example, had a factory and you had a bunch of machines that did certain jobs and you had a bunch of people and you had a bunch of other tools and you just tossed everything randomly to everybody else and gave them no instructions about how to work together as a holistic system, obviously you'd have chaos and that factory wouldn't work very well. Well, the planet is nothing more than a factory, and it's time we treat it holistically as such. There is really no other way to do it. So I think disregarding all of the continual conflicts that arise, I believe you really have to just look at the train of thought. That is really what it comes down to. And when it comes to all of the things that get thrown out there regarding arguments against this system, the train of thought is immutable. So that's really what it comes down to. Those words don't mean anything.